Welcome back to the IgnitorSMP, and I am here in the middle of what we did last episode, that plan as well as the title reveal of the minigame, the mega game I'm building, I guess. But also in my inventory right now is the block palette for our build for this episode. I'm pretty sure most of the builds in this area will have a similar block palette. So I'm gonna leave this maybe right in front of everything, right here. So for the main block, for one of the two main blocks, we have stone, of course. Stone, you can never go wrong with stone. But there we go. We have a nice little like thing there. There'll be stone. Oh wait, I missed andesite. We also have andesite in between here. Let me go get that. Andesite as a nice transition block between stone and cobblestone. Oh, Neat Breeze joined the game. But yeah, that's nice. And as it goes off to cobblestone, then mossy cobblestone and tough. Tough is obviously the darkest and has actually got a little bit of a green yellowy tint, I guess. Looks a bit like moss, the slightly moss version, so it's quite nice. But if we take these, this is our other main color. We have red, so a dark nether brick. We have the mangrove, the stripped mangrove log, the mangrove plank, and netherrack, which goes nicely with those colors. This will be obviously a slightly more contrasty version of that. And finally we have a brown as just the path, I guess. The paths will be brown, basically. So the non-stripped mangrove wood, I think it's called, and spruce go really nicely together. So those two are going to be the path blocks. So yeah, this is our official block palette. And as I said last episode, we're working on this building right here. And I can't wait to get the first building into this game. It's going to really show what the idea is. If you actually follow my new Instagram I made for Minecraft builds and updates and stuff, you'll see I have already revealed what the build would be. So if you want to go over there, if you're over there, you might get some sneak peeks every now and again. But this build has already been revealed over there. If you see this block palette, you probably know which one that is. So let's just go straight into building this building, because once we got this in, we're really gonna start seeing the shape of this game come together. But yeah, let's go into a time lapse. There it is, the first building in this game. All done. So yeah, let me give you a quick tour. So this is the front. There's a front door that goes nowhere. It's because this isn't an actual working building. There's not going to be an interior or anything. It's just maybe some redstone inside for the functionality for this building. But here we have some shulkers. You can actually reach these, so this can act as a shop interface maybe for this particular building. That would be pretty cool. Then the windows are blocked off, and up here this little But yeah, so basically, yeah, the windows are blocked off, just like the doors, because obviously there's no interior. And there's this back as well. No door on this side. Up here on the roof is pretty bland. I don't know how else to make it interesting. Maybe I swap some of these stairs out for full blocks, maybe. I'll try that. But we've got this nice little chimney here, pretty cool. And also there's this tower which is also blocked off. Maybe I could even put some an NPC up here, or like just a decorative armor stand dude up here as well. But yeah, this is the sort of style we're going to be going with. There's this stone front. I really liked our stonemason build from my building with Cubecly world. Put a picture on screen right now if you want to go check it out. And the card to that episode, the iCard to that episode in the top right corner, so you can go check that build out. But I like that so much I decided to do it again here. But yeah, I quite like this medievalish design, but still sort of slightly fantasy, I guess, with the bright colors, etc. So yeah, that's the thing we're going to be going with. I'm not sure what it's going to be doing yet, but as you can see, the path is in here with the mangrove and the spruce, which go really nicely together. But yeah, there's the build. If you follow my Instagram, you would already know what this build looks like. So go over there, follow me. You may get some sneak peeks. Down the back here, this back is not very decorated because there's going to be more buildings over in this direction. So I didn't bother decorating it if we're just going to put more stuff that blocks up this wall. Now with that done, I think it's time for an escape room run. Okay, so one quick problem. I may have accidentally deleted the escape room footage, but it's okay because I managed to do some replay mod magic and got this replay rendered. You can see that Onyx is doing some fancy movements with his thingy. That's because I installed a texture pack called Fresh Moves that makes us move cool. I'll explain it more in the next episode. But here we go, going inside. As soon as we enter the door, the timer starts. I will enter any second, I think. Okay, here we go. I enter the door, and here's the first room. Now this room is apparently the hardest. So the first thing I do is see chiseled bookshelves. So of course I have to interact with them to see if anything's there. Once I've looked at every single one, there's nothing there, so I just move on. But yeah, I'm just looking around at this point, you know, flicking levers, because why not? And instantly you can notice there are trapdoors on the floor. I don't take that so seriously. So straight away I decide to look at everything else first. But now the only problem with replay mod is that you won't be able to see the GUI menus. So if I open a barrel, I'll just tell you what I got in there. So I'm flipping the trapdoors open. There's a barrel right there. I'm pretty sure I get a piece of soul sand there. I think. And there's, as you can see, there's a soul sand piece there. So I'm looking down. I'm trying to remember what I did. I don't remember if I found anything anyway, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking through all the trapdoors. I am crouched there. I don't see anything under there, but and here I decided just to throw the soul sand. Onyx gave a hint as well, so yeah, I do that. I hear a piston somewhere at this point. I don't think you can hear game sounds in replay mod, but that piston revealed that barrel up there, which I got a lever from. Now, now I just mess with the levers a bit more because I think that might have something to do with it. But I keep looking around. Eventually, I find this little hidey hole there, and I'm trying to see what's in there, but then I realized there's a trapdoor right there. I could get in. I pressed the button, which revealed something. So I'm just looking around and to see if that button revealed anything. I crouch myself inside here as well, find another button, and that barrel opens. So looking around now, looking at getting myself into every single trapdoor spot, find a barrel there. I think I find another lever in there. I'm not sure because again I don't have the GUI. And then I look around again, press the button again, just to see what happens. Nothing happens. So yeah. Then something funny happens here. I believe. I think I might get stuck down there. and can't get out. So Onyx has to come in and actually rescue me. There he is. He's going to press the button to get me out. There we go. Anyway, the run continues, and I think maybe something's hidden behind the trapdoors. So if I go through every trapdoor looking behind them, nope, there we go. I find another lever. I'm pretty sure I now have 3. So I'm thinking, obviously, those 3 levers on the wall might have something to do with them. Onyx reminds me I have hints left, so I decided to ask one at some point during this run, or during this segment. And he says it's something to do with game mechanics. So I'm trying to think what game mechanics are there. I forgot. I realized I hadn't checked the painting yet, which doesn't have anything, it turns out. But yeah, there we go. I start doing stuff with the levers, trying to activate different things. Obviously, I'm not going to try everything because every spot on the wall, because you know that would take a bit long. But I'm looking around. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just looking around at this point, and for the next while, I'm just continuing to try to figure out. The rest of this room is kind of boring until I actually solve it, so I'm just gonna skip there. Finally, I try placing them on the floor, and that turns out it doesn't work either. And at this point, I think I realized that lever, that middle lever right there, is inside the item frame. So what do? I place the levers inside the item frames with levers on them, and that opens the door. I hear a piston move, and there we go. We solved that room. Now moving on to this room. This room was quite interesting. This one was actually kind of hilarious. So as you can see, there's a spinny thing right there, a dial to choose a number. And I'm just experimenting, seeing if anything changes if I flick it around a bit. I also there's another item frame there, and Onyx explained earlier that if there's no numbers around it, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. From the top all the way around, like a clock, I guess. Except 1 is at the top rather than 12. You just didn't think of that, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just looking around, and here I look up and see there's a barrel, and inside this barrel there's a piece of ancient debris that actually says how much of this required for full netherite armor. So that's 16, because 4 times 4. So I set this one to 16 because that's the only one that goes up to 16. The other 2 only go up to 8 technically. So I'm just spinning them randomly, and suddenly I think I hear a sound here. Flicking that one. So I'm trying to look around to see what changed. Nothing changed so far. So I go back, keep flicking it, and I hear a sound again. So I turn around, keep turning it, trying to find where it made the sound. Hear it there, and there we go. The next door opens. Now that room was actually hilarious. I'll explain what happened in a bit, but yeah, basically I completed that room and moved on to the next. So yeah, that room I wasn't supposed to finish. I'll explain what happened in a second, but basically I move into this room. In the actual run, I can't see the exits, so don't worry. I'm just looking around, and because it's more high res than normal Minecraft blocks, it feels like when you hit the wall, you don't actually hit the wall because it feels like it's a lot further away from you. But yeah, as you can tell, this is just a basic infinity room in Minecraft with paintings on the wall, looped over, stacked on top of each other, and all that. And then yeah, I found the exit eventually, pretty quickly. And here we go, the last room. Now, the last room, buttons. Yeah, here I'm just pressing random buttons, and at some point I figure out that some of the planks or logs or stripped logs, whatever you call them, are sideways. So I'm trying out hitting those in order or something, hitting those quickly in quick succession or something, but that doesn't work. It turns out just to be a red herring. But I continue to hit the buttons. Then Onyx reminds me I still have a hint left, or 2 hints left at this point, I think. And I use that hint, and he says the hint was that one of the buttons opens the door. And well, very useful hint, as you could probably tell. So eventually I hit the rest of the buttons and find the way out, and I'm done. Now with that room before, so one of the spinners, or one of the item frames, was actually based on how many wither skeleton skulls you saw in room 1 and 2 combined, and the other one was how much, I think, redstone dust or emerald or something there was in item frames. So yeah, that was the proper solution, but just based on pure luck, I got those two correct accidentally, so that saved me a whole bunch of time. And apparently, according to Onyx, I got a really fast time, but the time official scores haven't been released yet, so I guess we'll just have to keep waiting to see the results. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? But yeah, as I said in the voiceover, he has not released the scores yet, so we'll be waiting for that, see if we win. But you may be wondering, why am I on the nether roof? Well, that's because if you hadn't heard the news yet, during the making of this video, one of our members of the IgnitorSMP has unfortunately passed away. Now, that member is Fedora Master. I don't really have much to say about this, other than, for now at least, I don't have much to say about this. But yeah, this was his portal. I'm out of rockets, so I'll just have to walk, I guess, or I can get some more. But yeah, this was the portal to his base. He has passed away with cancer. I'll leave the name on screen if anyone is curious, because I can't remember it. It's hard. Okay, so yeah, this portal, it looks incredible, but this I believe is one of his last builds on the server now. I'm not gonna go into detail about this. I might have like a commentary video coming out at some point about just, yeah, I guess just talking about this situation. So I'm not gonna take too long explaining all this, but if you want to help, maybe go over to his channel. I'll leave a link in the description and in the top right corner of the screen right now to one of his videos, the video where he announced that he will no longer be with us. So yeah, this is base. I hope if you enjoy anything, please go watch his videos. It is, I don't know, I'm not going to talk any more about this. That's it. I just wanted to let you guys know that has happened. Yeah, all the links in the description. Most importantly, Fedora's. I'll leave all his stuff in the description if you want to go support him. Maybe donate to the charity that researched that cancer, and yeah. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.